to make some rich and creamy lasagna, and we decided to film everything so that you can try this at home. Of course, you don't have to use exactly the same veggies, you can just come up with your own version, but this is what we're going to be working with here. We have some leftover chickpeas. I also chopped about half of a normal size sweet potato. I have half of a normal size red bell pepper, one long big carrot. I don't really know how those are called, like long beans, like they're really long. Let me just try. I took about 3 of these and chopped them finely. So that's what's going to go in there, as well as some red lentils which are soaking over there, and some sun-dried tomatoes. We have some fresh and not really cherry tomatoes, they're a bit bigger, but there are 6 of them which I chopped in halves. To make the sauce with these veggies, we're going to use some tomato passata with some pepper, also adding in some herbs, different fresh aromatic stuff here. So we have some chopped onions, scallions, garlic, also some fresh basil that we home grow, some chives, 1 leaf of sage, some curry herb, some dried still having this problem with Italian. Yeah, and Italian is weird. It's like alien. The Italian herbs. Also, half a teaspoon of our own homemade mustard, and here we have 1 teaspoon of miso paste. And here about 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So that's everything that's going to go in the pan. And first we're gonna start with the main veggies, the hard ones. Ooh, I like this sound. And just add some water. If you want, you could cook this as well with some veggie broth and water to really give some amazing taste to the veggies. Now I'm just going to add in the chopped garlic. That's about 4 cloves of garlic and 1 big onion. Now the tomatoes, chickpeas. Finally, I've made sure that I soaked the red lentils, so you should do so if you want to avoid maybe some bloating or other digestive issues if you're not quite used to beans and lentils. To add the last different spices and everything to spice up our sauce for the veggies. We have the miso, the apple cider vinegar, the mustard. I'm going to add in the different herbs. And first, I've been heating this on a quite high heat. And then once I can open. No, I'm gonna need you. Once I'm adding the tomato sauce in, we're going to let this on a low heat, so at about 4. Okay, don't worry about the battlefield here of sage leaves. That's because I'm going to dry them for some tea. Here I'm adding about 1 handful of cashew nuts that have been soaked. Also about 1 handful or 2 of sunflower seeds that I've soaked as well. We also have 1 teaspoon of cashew butter. Make sure to lick the teaspoon. 2 mini cloves of garlic. If you couldn't tell yet, I love garlic. 4 teaspoons of nutritional yeast. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 4 teaspoons of soy yogurt, quite full. And this is just like the leftover water from the sun-dried tomatoes I've soaked, so it's going to be naturally a bit salty, and that's like a mini, like half a cup. I'm just adding some soaked sun-dried tomatoes, about 4 of them. Now we're going to layer up everything. We're going to put first this, then some pasta, then in the middle some of our creamy sauce, some pasta, and the last layer will be with this mix. Everything in the oven without burning yourself for about 30 to 45 minutes at a temperature of about 180 degrees Celsius. So this is the final result. It's looking freaking gorgeous, and we cannot wait to show you how it looks inside. It's perfectly cooked, so that was about like 40 minutes, I guess. What would you say?
Yeah, 30 to 45 minutes.
It's looking gorgeous.
It looks like you're enjoying the process of cutting it.
Yes, definitely. Oh my god. Oh wow.
It's gonna fall apart anyway.
Yeah. We're going to
out there.
destroy it anyway. Okay, let's get this, dude. Ooh. Okay, this is for you, so I guess you want 2. Because we need to feed that big boy. We've been looking forward to this, especially Mark, who's been waiting for quite a long time for his post-workout meal.
Can't wait.
There it is, the final taste.
The only thing I remember about eating lasagna is that it's freaking hot and that I always burn myself.
By the way, I forgot to mention we used whole wheat lasagna sheets.
Cannot go wrong with lasagna.
It's super Italian. Get it right this time. It's like, wow.
And the creamy part in here.
It's like ricotta. Yeah, like you can show. Yeah, the cashew sauce, it got like a bit like scrambled tofu, like a tofu-like texture. Bit like ricotta. So yeah, that's perfect. When it cooks, the cashew sauce will.
And sweet potato in there is also nice. Nice, do it, try it.
No, I'm loving it. Try it out. Super protein-rich lasagna, delicious. You can totally indulge in this and like not even think about meat or anything or cheese.
We're gonna eat the whole thing.
I don't know about me, but it's so fulfilling. It's rich and creamy. You're not missing out on anything. So try it out and make sure to tag us.
And of course, if you like the video, leave a subscription, subscribe the channel, leave a thumb, leave a comment, share the content. We appreciate you very much, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye bye.